Starting, testing, going live. Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back, welcome to the stream. My name's Alex, this is Regulus Blues, and happy Valentine's Day. I'm going to keep it relatively short tonight because it's Valentine's Day and I've got stuff to be doing this evening. But we are going to go through one more song from Twin Peaks, and that is the melancholy and moody Laura Palmer's theme, again by Angelo Badalamenti, who did all the music for Twin Peaks. And I found a really good arrangement for, well, it sounds really good, this arrangement. I don't know if it's particularly, supposed to be for it, but it sounds really good on the classical guitar, so we're going to go back to using that for just this week. And it's actually in straight standard tuning, no half step, no Spanish tuning, nothing like that. First time I've tuned it back up to standard tuning in a while, so it might need a bit more tuning in a minute, but we'll see. So I'm going to go straight into it, and if you want to find the tab for this, or hold on, let me just okay, looking good. If you want to find the tab for this, it is on Ultimate Guitar. It's one of the Guitar Pro tabs, I think. But I'm going to tell you what all the, obviously, as usual, I'm going to tell you what all the notes are anyway. So, now this arrangement, any Twin Peaks fans watching, this was my Valentine's Day present from my girlfriend this year. So I think she might be trying to send me back to the Black Lodge. Watch this space. No, all jokes aside, it's a really good Twin Peaks t-shirt. So cool. All right, so this arrangement by Tom Wonnacott, W-O-N-N-A-C-O-T-T, is really good. I like it. And if you want to sort of put some chord shapes over this, because obviously it's kind of snatches of chords, little bits of chords, so you might not be able to see straight away what these chords are. Some of them are kind of like arpeggiated. But what I've done is I've gone through it and I've put some rough chords, what I think they translate to if they were to be chords and not sort of played as fingerstyle. And I think I need to be a little bit taller on this chair for you to be able to see. Okay, bring my footstool back. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to stream or do anything at the moment because the other day, like I said, I still run Windows XP for my main rig, and I was just in the middle of mocking up a chord sheet, I think, and I saw something I haven't seen in about 10 years, a full-on Windows XP blue screen, and I got two monitors, so it's two blue screens of hell. It scared the shit out of me, but I restarted the computer and it was fine. So it has, yeah, it's getting too old, this computer now. So yeah, if you want to support the stream and the channel, help me buy a new computer. Streamlabs link is in the description. I would be eternally grateful for your assistance with that. Anyway, enough begging. I did the right thing today. I don't know if you can really see it. I've got some damn fine coffee, not tea. It's, if you don't mind me saying, damn good. Okay, so yeah, as I was saying, I've tried to sort of transpose it to roughly what the chords might translate to. I'll just play through it once so you can hear the song, and I'll play through it the way that it is written in this tab. Okay. to the beginning again. So, like I said, it's kind of a very melancholy, moody sounding song, goes great with the show, and it sounds really good on this classical guitar, so that's what we're going to be doing it on. I'll just have another swig of coffee before we go on. So, going from this tab and what I've just played, I've worked out that the approximate chords, so you've got this first riff down here, which you play once at the beginning, once at the very end, and that's like a C/E, so C chord, but with E as the bass. So you could play that like a C with the open 6th string, or you could just play with what he's got written down in the tab, which is C minus the 5th string, and don't play the 6th string as usual. And then you take your index finger off for open 2nd string, and that's a B. So I've worked that out to be it's like C/E, E minor. So again, these are, if you want to play it properly, I'll go through the actual tab in a minute, but these are just the rough chords that probably go with it quite well. So C/E to E minor, and then the next bit C/E to E minor, E minor 7, back to E minor again, and then you do that whole bit over several times, and then the very last bit for that is like C/E, E minor, E minor 7, E minor 9, and then you come into that, so it's E major, and then like an E sus4, A flat major, and then what is it, A flat 6, can't quite reach that, A sus2, C, and then D, and these are like octaves, so it's major chord isn't quite right here, so we'll do that as an octave. So A sus2, you play that twice, and then A minor 6, and then E major, and it's like what, C sharp minor 9, I think that's this. And then these are all, I've got these as chords here, but they're not. They're major and minor 3rd intervals, so only 2 notes. But I'll play them as the chords because it's easier to remember the shape that way. So B, A flat minor, F sharp minor, E major, E flat minor, D flat minor, and then you're back to that original. So as we're going through it, if you keep those chords in mind, for if you want to put any shapes over it, if you know any of those chord shapes, then that, you know, that might help you imbibe the song in a more meaningful way. So, looking at the tab we've got here, so there's that first bar, which is index finger on the 2nd string, 1st fret, then it's open 3rd string and 2nd fret of the 4th string. Play it with these thumb there and these 2 fingers, and then you take that index finger off for open 2nd string, and then open 6th string. Very resonant sort of intro. So one thing you want to really try and avoid in this part of the song particularly is touching the strings with your fingers and stopping that reverberation that's going on from the strings that you've already plucked. So now this next bit is the same notes, but in a different position. And when you do it this way, I think I'm interpreting this right. If I'm not, it sounds fucking awesome, so I'm going to do it anyway. But they've got the 12th fret of the 6th string in a bracket, and I was like, well, what exactly are they implying with that? Because I can't, because it's the E, so I can't carry over that E from there and still be in this position because I need to play the 10th fret up there. So what I figured is that it's probably like a harmonic, so you pluck the string with your finger just on it and then take that finger straight off on the fretting hand, and you get that sort of harmonic. It's something harmonic. I've forgotten what the actual term's called for how you play it, the technique. It's not a pinch harmonic. I think it's just called string harmonic. So you play open 3rd string, 10th fret of the 4th, and then you do that harmonic on the 6th string at the 12th fret. Can you feel that reverb a bit better? It doesn't quite sound as good when you fret it. And then you play that open 2nd string again. And then 12th fret of the 4th string, and then back to open 2nd string again. So that riff down there is developed up here a little bit more. And then you do that same riff again, repeating this but up here. So that's that harmonic on there again, 10th fret of the 4th string, open 3rd string, and then open 2nd string on its own. And let everything ring out as much as you can, so keep that finger on the 10th fret. The hardest bit for this is going to be not interfering too much with this 6th string when you need to play that or the harmonic, just sort of keeping it so that it flows. Okay, so that section repeats, I think, 3 times in full, and then on the 4th time so that's the end of the 3rd time, and the 4th time you play, so that bit's the same. So open 3rd string, 10th fret of the 4th string, and then harmonic on the 12th fret of the 6th string, and then open 2nd string. But instead of going, you go 12th fret of the 4th string, and the tab says 2nd fret 1st string here, but it's easier to reach if you just do the 11th fret of the 3rd string, and then it moves on into the main part of the song. So that's, I've got down, it's basically parts from an E major chord. But what you're actually playing is just the open 1st and 6th strings, so E, with the G sharp on the 3rd string, so 1st fret of the 3rd string. So really it's E, but it's missing its 5th, which is the B. And if you played that 2nd string as well, you'd get a full E chord, but we're not, just those 3. So 1st string open, 6th string open, 3rd string 1st fret. Then this is what I got down as the E sus4, so you raise that G sharp 1 fret to the 2nd fret 3rd string, then open 2nd string, now this is a real tricky one to reach. So the way it's written in the tab, you have to play the 4th fret for 6th string, and then you want to bar at the 1st fret. So unless you've got big ass hands like me, it might be a bit difficult, and even I can't quite reach that. So it probably would be easier to do on like an electric guitar or a steel guitar neck, but I like the sound of the nylon strings for this. So it's bar that first and then 4th fret of the 6th string, and you want to play this 2nd string 1st fret and 6th string on that 4th. So those are the two you're playing, and then straight after that you want to sort of arpeggiate with the 4th and 3rd strings 1st fret, and then bring that down from the 4th up there, and you're playing it on the 2nd string 3rd fret, then back to the 3rd string 1st fret, and then up to the 4th fret of the 2nd string. So and then you play quite similar riff again, so 1st fret of the 2nd string, 4th fret of the 6th string, and then instead of going 4th string, 3rd string, 4th string, you just do 4th string, 3rd string, 1st fret. And with the, instead of, it's just 2nd string straight there, so 4th fret and 1st fret there, then 4th string 1st fret, 3rd string 1st fret, 2nd string 3rd fret, then 4th fret, then similar position again, but instead of playing from the 2nd string now you're going to play it from the 1st. So 1st string 1st fret, 6th string 4th fret, and then you do this little run here with 1st fret bar and the 3rd fret on the 1st string, and then move it up, and then this A sus2 they've got played up here at around the 5th and 4th frets. So that's 4th fret of the 3rd string, 5th fret of the 2nd string, 7th fret of the 1st, and then an open A string, 5th string, and that's A sus2 really. Then we play octaves with C, so 5th fret of the 3rd string, 8th fret of the 1st, and then you move that whole shape up 2 frets to play D. So that's the 7th and the 10th frets now, 10th fret, 7th fret. So A sus2, C, D, play that A sus2 again, play the C, and just play the 1 note of the D on the 3rd string at the 7th fret. Then you play an A minor by playing open 5th string, 5th fret of the 2nd and 3rd strings, so that's A minor, and then play 7th fret of the 2nd and 4th strings. Sorry, no dots on here. Yeah, that's right. And that is, what do I have that down as? A minor 6. Yep, works. And then we go into this E, but it's played from like almost in between a D and a C shape. So if you know about caged, that's your E chord, but it's in a mixture of a bit of the D and a bit of a C shape. So you play open 6th string because it's the E chord, and then down here you want to play it like a D shape, so 4th fret bar with the 1st string, and you want to bar that right up to probably the 4th string if you want. It doesn't make too much difference. Then middle finger on the 5th fret of the 2nd string, and ring finger on the 6th fret of the 4th string. So that you want to do a little bit of a picking pattern here. So you play pinch 1st and 6th strings, so 4th fret of the 1st string, open 6th string, and then you run this little arpeggio up here, 4th, 3rd, 2nd string, and then back up. So 4, 3, 2, 3, 4. So then you put your little finger down on the 7th fret of the 2nd string, play the 4th fret of the 3rd string, which you're already holding, so and then open sixth string again, but now you want the 5th fret of the 1st string, so you want to hold that bar on the 4th fret still, but instead of where you were, which was, you want to take all that off and put your middle finger on the 5th fret, and then take it off after you've played it. So for 5th fret, 1st string, open 6, then 3rd string, 4th fret, 1st string, 4th fret, back to that 3rd string, 4th fret, then 7th fret of the 2nd string, then the 4th fret of the 3rd string again, and then it says play open 1st string here, but I think it's probably easier if you just play that 2nd string, 5th fret there. So this whole bit now. Okay, and another swig of coffee. Oh. There's one problem with a mustache, it's hard to drink. Okay, so we're nearly there now. So I'll go back through all of it at the end, but for now we'll just keep working through. So this next chord shape is a little tricky at first, but once you get it, number one, it sounds nice, but number two, your fingers do actually sort of go to that position quite easily. You just got to get that muscle memory in the first instance. So it's 9th fret, and you're playing the 6th string and the 2nd string. I think that's 9th. Yep. No. Yeah. Almost. So 2nd and 6th strings. Then you want to play it also on the 4th string immediately after. And then open 1st string. So all these 3 9th fret. And open 1st string. And then hold down the 8th fret of the 3rd string. And then you take that off and play the 7th fret of the 2nd string. So in total you've got, and then you're back down to that 4th fret position that we just did. Except this time the bass note is the C sharp on the 5th string. 4th fret the 5th string, 5th fret the 1st string, and then the 6th fret is down there on the 3rd string this time. So 5th string and 1st string together first, then the 3rd string, then you take those fingers off, so you've just got that 4th fret bar, and you play the 1st string, then the 3rd string, then you play 7th fret of the 2nd string, and it doesn't have it here, but I was going between the 4th fret and the 3rd string again. And then the final bit here, this is the intervals, major and minor 3rd intervals here. So we start with the B major 3rd interval. Sorry, that's 9th fret of the 4th string, 8th fret of the 3rd string. Then open 6th string, followed by open 5th string. Then shift that position down 2 frets to play the A major 3rd interval. Then you play those open 2 strings again. Then you move down 1 fret on the 4th string to the 6th fret and play that with an open 2nd string. Then open 6th and 5th again. Move down, and the position now is 4th fret of the 4th string and 2nd fret of the 3rd string. And that gives you the A flat minor or G sharp minor, whichever you prefer. Straight after that, 2nd fret of the 4th string, 1st fret of the 3rd string, that's F sharp minor, then the open 6th and 5th strings again, and then you play 4th fret on the 2nd and 4th strings for a E flat minor and D flat minor. So 4th fret, then the 2nd fret, and then it's back to that opening riff. So 1st fret of the 2nd string, open 3rd string, 2nd fret of the 4th, then open 2nd string, followed by open 6th. So once more, we'll just go through it bit by bit, and then we're done. So first riff, that's what I've just showed you 2 seconds ago, and then we translate that up to the 12th fret and the 10th fret, and add that little bit. A flat, so that's it. Laura Palmer's theme for the acoustic guitar. I mean, you could play it on any guitar really, but it sounds awesome on nylon string guitar. So, as I said, that is all for this week. I'm going to try, I keep saying it, but I'm going to try and do some more streams throughout the week, not just on Thursday, now that I wouldn't say I've got more spare time, but I've got more time at home where I don't have to be out somewhere to do my job. So thanks for tuning in. I think a couple of people tuned in at some point throughout that. And anybody who watches this as a VOD, thanks for watching. I don't think there's much more I can cover really on Twin Peaks in the way of music. There might be 1 or 2 songs I've missed. If there are any Twin Peaks fans watching this and there is something I've missed that you want to see me cover, let me know in the comments, and I was going to say I'll do my best. I will do that video because I love Twin Peaks, so any excuse. Okay, so take it easy guys, have a good night. I will see you soon. Cheers.